Good evening. Today is the 19th. No, I don't know why I said the 19th. The 29th of December 2023. The time is 4:01 p.m. And something really strange is happening. And I don't know if anyone else has noticed. But Fairchild Pearson has said this is the year of the snakes. And I've never seen so many snakes on the internet before in all my life. I mean, all sorts of snakes that I've just never heard of before. And in unusual places inside people's homes. And um, one person showed a snake where it was wrapped around his commode on the inside of the seat. Another person had a snake in his drawer where he kept his typing paper. Just unusual place, hiding in cabinets and stuff like that. Big snakes. And how did big snakes get in these people's houses? I don't know. But there's a picture of Beyonce on a horse. Within that horse is a snake. And then they have a picture of Obama. When he look at it a certain way, you can see Obama is the snake. And I really think that they are talking to one another according to these pictures and where the snakes are, the type of snake and where the snake is found. I think they're talking to each other, just like the Phoenicians. The Phoenicians are talking to each other by color, symbolism, and numbers. And the Phoenicians are our leaders, all the way up to the president. And if you notice, like during the inauguration, um, they had on purple or Tiffany blue. And then it was something where Obama and his family had on uh, black and red, which means sacrifice. And you see a lot of like these people dying, being killed. The families have on these colors. They either have on black and red, um, purple, Tiffany blue. Uh, I don't know if I see any with white and black. But white and black meaning working on both sides. But like they good in bed and bed and good. They working on both sides of the problem. Um, and there's a lot of purple, like they turning the street lights purple. And like I see people cut purple tint is like a tint coming on the cars, real thin purple tint on some of these cars. And I just think that they're speaking to one another. And according to them, the position of the snake, the type of snake, is telling them something. So there's a whole lot of stuff going on that the the public don't know anything about. They're doing a whole lot of stuff. And if you look at me, you can see how my face is looking. That they're doing stuff that the public don't know about. And we trying to tell the public, but the public don't want to hear it because they don't want to think our government is so evil. But this is being done to me through some type of hot air or hot energy. It's coming out from under this floor, and they can go right through the wood because there's no vents right here. There's no vents, and this energy is all in this house. So our government is doing a lot of evil. And the evil is being done against the people. They're speaking in code against the people. And because they don't want us to know what they're doing. Because there's going to be an attack. They're getting things set up so that once the attack begins, we can't do nothing about it. We can't defend ourselves unless we got guns or something like that. But if it's caught off guard, a lot of people just not going to be ready to defend their homes or whatever. They just so much stuff going on. So much stuff. So many lies. So much wrong. I looked at a video and it kind of got me disturbed about Israel. And in Israel, those people that's in Israel are very, very racist. Now, the continent of Africa is a very rich place for them to have so many poor people. And I don't understand how the presidents of these different countries in Africa would allow people to come in from other countries and take the raw energy, the raw materials that make these countries rich, but leave their country poor. The people within the country, because the president probably not poor, but the people within those countries are very poor. They was talking about Congo, how the people in Congo live off of $500 for the whole entire year. But they had all these riches where people from other continents come and get the gold and the silver and whatever else type of material they got there. But the people that live in that country is poor. And I can't figure out what's wrong with them. What's wrong with these presidents that you think so little of your people? That you allow the French or whoever else come over and get all this raw material, and your people probably the one that's doing all the digging, and they poor. I'm not understanding that. You let your people get first. Nobody in Africa should be poor. Not with all the riches that's in Africa. There shouldn't be one family, not even one person in Africa that should be a poor person. And I'm just not understanding. And you got these people, the Rothschilds and all these Illuminati that probably got a lot of their riches out of Africa and out of the ocean. But they done got so rich and done used people so much to now they too many of them. Too many people in America. I mean, not just in the world. But they only want 500,000 in the whole entire earth. When God said to be fruitful and multiply. I must be saying something really good because they got me right dizzy. I'm right dizzy in the head. And I'm just not understanding how you can allow the China. I seen video where you got this China man, whole bunch of Africans, and they get into a dispute, and you got one or two China men that want to dispute with this one African and feel that he got a right to go pick up a stick, a pole, the African. When all these Africans, you really bold. That you want to fight a man and he's surrounded by all his Africans. Because the African man was trying to tell him how to do stuff, and he going to tell the African man how to do stuff. And the African man let him know, whatever the situation was. So he gonna go pick up something to start hitting the African man with. I believe the African man whooped him though. He didn't let him beat him. And I was saying to myself, now he got a lot of nerve to want to go pick up a pole now to beat a grown man. But he in Africa. He in China. He in Africa. Now you got China was sending the Africans out of China. But then y'all letting the China come into Africa and build. I'm not understanding that. I saw a video where Sumerians were going to Israel because of stuff going on in Samaria. Well, anyway, the people of Israel that's in Israel didn't want them there. Said it would make Israel look bad. And it take away from its prosperity, I guess you could say. Because the Africans were there. So what they started doing, arresting the Africans. They did no crime. They just, only thing the crime is they black and from Samaria. And they put them in a prison out in the desert with bad living conditions. Nothing in that prison but the Africans. And they were like all out in the streets and just cutting up not the African but the Israelites, not the Israelites, the Israelis, whatever you call them. And I mean they were just cutting up out in the street. If you're black, you got stopped. They didn't want no blacks, none in Israel. And they put them out in a prison in the desert. And it, made me feel some kind of way. I said, now they be talking about pray for Israel. Israel needs to start praying for somebody. Because they are very racist. Extremely racist to the point where you can't even be black and go to and live in Israel. If my eyes going across, y'all, it's because they're making me dizzy. I don't know how these people can do the thing they do, but they doing it. All the thing I can say, look how they got my face just puffed out on the side. I don't know how they can do this stuff, but they doing it. I'm a living witness that they're doing it. They just so much, I tell you what. It's just horrible. Yeah, it's so horrible of the stuff that's going on in the world. And we still ain't seen nothing yet. It's gonna get much worse than what it is now. Much worse. Oof. They messing with me now. I think it's it. I don't see nothing else coming up. Yeah, I mean, they think that I can talk about, but I ain't gonna talk about it on this video. Oh, you want to call it messing with me? But I'm not understanding. I'm really not understanding people in leadership positions, how they don't protect their people. How they don't protect their people. Anyway, I'm gonna get off of here.